Natchitoches, as you know, is the oldest permanent settlement in the Louisiana Purchase. We are actually celebrating 300 years this year. It's our Tricentennial year. And throughout the year, we've been recognized by many different things. We've received a Preserve America designation in 2004, and in 2006 we were awarded the Great American Main Street certification. So we've been recognized for that. We've also been recognized for some of our architecture. The Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame and Northwest Louisiana History Museum here in downtown Natchitoches was awarded the top architectural project for the year 2012 internationally. So we've gotten international recognition by that. Our annual Christmas festival was named the most spectacular light show by yahootravel.com just this past year. So we've been recognized for all kinds of things, from preservation to great places to retire to most romantic community. So we've gotten lots of awards over the years.
We're in the courtyard at the Church Street Inn, located right behind Immaculate Conception Church. It's a beautiful property. It's a restored bank building. It's about 10 years old since it's been converted into a hotel. We're a 20-room hotel, and we also serve breakfast in the morning, so it's kind of a bed and breakfast, but it's still the privacy of a hotel. The best thing about the hotel is we're literally just steps from Front Street, also what we call Main Street in Natchitoches, and all the venues down on the riverbank, you're literally just steps away when you stay here at the hotel. One of the best features of the Church Street Inn Hotel is the parking. We have secured gated parking, and once you park your car, you're literally within steps of everything Natchitoches has to offer. Lots of restaurants, lots of shopping, and of course the stage down on the riverbank for any activities and shows they have there.
Well, as you know, Natchitoches is the oldest city in Louisiana, and we're celebrating our 300th anniversary, so we have a lot going on this year. We normally have about 15 original festivals every year, but this year we are enhancing those as well as adding unique festivals as well. Each month is themed, and so we're celebrating our history with that. We have the annual Melrose Arts and Craft Festival. It is the longest running outdoor arts and craft festival in the state, so we are excited to have it on the plantation. It's a multi-state arts and craft festival where our vendors come from Mississippi, Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana. And so there are a lot of unique pieces that represent not only Natchitoches' culture, but also Louisiana's culture as well. We have the Jazz and R&B Festival, which will be next weekend, and we're excited about it. And it sort of encompasses a large genre of musicians, from country to R&B to jazz to rap to a little bit of soul. And so we'll have 3 large stages throughout the Front Street area, because we like to celebrate our music heritage as well. And then this summer, we have the NSU Natchitoches Folk Festival in June, and it also represents our history. What's so unique about Natchitoches is that we really preserve our history and our culture, and all of these festivals allow us to share that unique, rich history with all of the tourists and visitors that come to Natchitoches.
Right along Front Street, that is in our National Historic Landmark District, we have everything from shopping to dining. We have venues. Right behind me is Beau Jardin, and we use this waterfall garden area to do weddings and special events. We have shopping, everything from antiques to clothing boutiques to trinkets and souvenir shops. Pretty much anything you want you can find along Front Street. We have an art gallery that you can come and check out, art that's by the Natchitoches Art Guild, which is all local artists, and they come and they display, their paintings and their sculptures right there in the window. So we have everything with lots of shopping, lots of dining.
Right now, we're standing in Lazion's famous meat pie kitchen. It's a great place. It was started in 1967, and it's famous for the meat pies. The meat pies are sort of an ethnic dish. It's something that's really pretty generally located in our area down Cane River. We're part of the Cane River National Heritage Area in this area, and that's one of the things that we're famous for in that sense. And so Natchitoches meat pies have now grown out. You can find a meat pie in just about any restaurant in and around our area. And anywhere you go traveling around our state and the South in general, you're probably going to hear meat pies referenced for Natchitoches at any given time.
Our restaurant's name is Maglie's on the Cane. We just opened up on July 4th of 2013, so we've been open for almost a year now. We're a combination of Italian and Creole, so we serve a lot of Italian family recipes from the Magliola family, and then a lot of Creole recipes also from their family, because they've lived in Louisiana for many years, and it's just a lot of family recipes that they've come throughout the years. We really like being here on Front Street, part of historic Natchitoches, just because, Natchitoches being the oldest city in Louisiana, this is a big tourist destination for people all over the world, and just to be a part of that is just a wonderful experience, you know, to be able to serve people from all over.
Tell us what Natchitoches is pretty much known for.
Well, Natchitoches is known for a couple of things. One of the things is Natchitoches meat pies. We are very famous for our cuisine. Natchitoches has a large Creole population and Creole culture, and the Natchitoches meat pie is one of those local treats that we have come to know over the years, and we've gotten international attention for that as well. In addition to the food, we're also known for our festivals. Our Christmas festival is in its 88th year this year. This has been ranked, like I said, on Yahoo Travel. It has been ranked on all kind of travel websites as the #1 top thing to see. CNN actually just listed Natchitoches Tricentennial Celebration as one of the things to do on your bucket list, the top #1 attraction for the state of Louisiana just this past year. So we have festivals galore. We have the Christmas Festival, Christmas Lights. We have the Jazz and R&B Festival. We have Bloomin' on the Bricks. We have just festivals every weekend. There's something going on down on the riverbank here in Natchitoches.
Main Street is so important. The downtown is such a strong barometer of your entire economy in a local community, especially a community our size. And so when you look at that in a place like Natchitoches, to have a strong, vibrant downtown area, Main Street, that has lots of local shops and restaurants. And the meat pies are great. We're at Lazion's here, but there are so many other restaurants that are locally owned. They have their own character, their own flair, their own specialty dishes, and a lot of those are based in the history of our area. All of these things combine to make a really strong community and a place that folks like to come visit.
How many restaurants do you have here?
We've got a lot of restaurants. We've got both franchise restaurants, but we have actually probably more locally owned restaurants than we do franchise. We're probably having around 40 restaurants in our area.
When you come downtown, we always like to showcase the National Landmark Historic District. It's a 33-block area in the Main Street area of Natchitoches, and it's so important because that is our tourism hub for the entire parish. We have lots of shopping, special cuisine with dishes that range from, fried shrimp po' boys to etouffee to the famous Natchitoches meat pie, as well as a romantic horse and carriage ride. We have over 20 bed and breakfasts that folks can stay in and walk within the historic district and enjoy the Main Street and the activities. As you know, Main Street provides so much for us in terms of Blooming on the Bricks, Art Along the Bricks, the Cane River Green Market. We pretty much try to think of an entire family. What can activities do? What can we do for activities for kids and families as well? So the National Landmark Historic District in the Main Street area of Natchitoches is vital for visitors and tourism, and there's always something unique to do. Even touring the oldest general store in Louisiana, Cafe Frederick's. It's been here, it's celebrating 150 years this year, and it's a museum itself. Not only do you buy your hardware and there's a ladies' boutique upstairs, but there's some old original pieces that started from the early 1800s when the store opened, and it's still run by third-generation Cafe. So they've definitely preserved the history, as well as they add a huge value to the Main Street of Natchitoches.
The unique horse and carriage ride, that is something that everyone loves. You can come and take a nice leisurely ride on this horse and carriage through the National Historic Landmark District. The horse has been pulling it now for about 10 to 14 years. So we are very thankful for his service, and we just appreciate that's something that everyone can come and do. It's a romantic ride. People have done it after their weddings, and some people just come to do it as a sightseeing tour, because as you go along the horse and carriage tour, the tour leader, she tells you about all the different buildings here in Natchitoches and the different architecture and the different history and stories that go along with the buildings in our historic district.
Natchitoches, I'm originally born and raised in New Orleans, and Natchitoches to me is the closest thing you can be to New Orleans. All the French heritage and culture and the history is just really fascinating to be part of.
Natchitoches is, like I said, the oldest permanent settlement in Louisiana, and the community really embraces that, and everywhere you go, you meet wonderful people here. And so just being a part of that here in Louisiana is great.
Natchitoches is a great place to visit, and if you haven't been here before, you have to come out and see it. There's no place like it. We have so much history and so much culture, and our people here are so friendly and welcoming, and we love to have visitors come and stroll our downtown area.
Natchitoches is such a unique place. That's what I tell everybody. And that word gets used too much, but Natchitoches is unique. It's the oldest settlement in Louisiana Purchase. We have 300 years of history here. We have so many different cultures that we can rely upon and that have blended together over time to make this such a neat place. Our downtown area, our Main Street, the Front Street, covered in bricks, runs right along Cane River Lake, has a downtown river venue. The festivals, the location, the character and feel, you just can't get that anywhere else.
And visitors want more information about how they can come here or where they can stay, where can they get that?
They can get that from a variety of places. The best place to go would be to Natchitoches.com. That is our tourism website. They can also visit downtown Natchitoches.com. That is specifically our Main Street website, and they'll give you all the information on all the businesses, all the events, everything that's going on in downtown Natchitoches.